What is up, boyos? It is a Water Buffalo Man here, back for Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. Alright, we're going to be trying to take on the Fighting Legend GT, or Goku GT Edition, is what I meant to say. I just had like a little hiccup there. We're going to be taking it on with the Fused Fighters team, because I already beat it with the Shadow Dragons, and I don't feel like doing that again. Not fun. So, Fused Fighters it is. I'm going to take that in, just because. It's not really a huge benefit, so we're going to jump right in.
Let's do this.
We're taking in this buff team, and I do not enjoy the red zone today, so I don't really care to do that at the moment. I've died every time, and I've lost everything I've done up to this point. So, red zone, not fun. I'm not having a good time, so what we're going to do is we're going to take on this event here, and hopefully have more of a fun. More fun. Hopefully have more of a fun, yes. That's exactly what I meant to say. Let's hope we don't struggle that bad. Let's hope RNG is in our favor for this run through. It hasn't been there all day. I've been getting the worst RNG physically possible. So hopefully we'll have a better chance at winning this event, because I've been struggling all day long. There will be an outtake video at some point of all my failed attempts. So be excited for that. And here's a super attack. Slot 1. Then they dodged it. Okay, this friend put a dodge on it. Good job, dude. Alright, Kamehameha and Final Flash. This should stack their defense for at least one turn. So after turn 7, for 7 turns from their first appearance, these two lose their 77% attack and defense buff. So you have to swap them out. Well, fuse them pretty much. Either that or you're losing a lot of extra power you could have. I'm going to keep the Gogeta and the Vegito on rotation together because of the fact that once they fuse, they're total monsters together. And up until then, they should be alright. Because once they... Did I say fuse? I meant transform. Hello? English. Once they transform, they become even better. They're pretty much one of the best linking partners for themselves. And their attack and defense are stacked to the moon, especially on this team, being as it is a 200% Fused Fighters team. Where these guys will do fantabulous. I made that word up, even though I've heard that somewhere before, I don't know where. Okay. And I'm actually going to keep... Yeah, I'll probably keep these two together as well. I'm going to try to emphasize on other units other than the LRs again. The Super Saiyan 4s. I feel like all I've used recently is the Super Saiyan 4s and the Super Saiyan Gods because they're that good of units at this point. 6.79 million. Okay. This Goku and Vegeta, the LR Vegito, is going to have a great time, actually. I'm excited about having these two units EVA now. I'm just waiting for the Super Saiyan 4s. Those are a little more exciting for me, because I have a few ideas for teams I can run them on, like the GT Heroes team. Like, these guys are great on Fused Fighters, and that's pretty much it. One of them's good on Movie Heroes, one of them's good on, like, Majin Buu Saga, but other than that, they don't fit as many teams. Like, Super Saiyan 4s fit Power Beyond Super Saiyan, GT Heroes, Goku's family, Vegeta's family, Pure Saiyans. I mean, granted, those two, Vegito and Gogeta, do fit Pure Saiyans, now that they do at least, but still. It's not the same as running the Super Saiyan 4s. The nostalgia of the Super Saiyan 4s, these two guys are probably one of my favorite at the moment. Not these two, I meant the Super Saiyan 4s, I'm sorry. We'll go with him first, give him that key, let him get his defense up. Because these two I'm more or less worried about, instead of the Super Saiyan 4s. These guys are the ones that need to get their defense up faster, because later on, they don't stack. They literally don't stack on their supers at all. They do for one turn and that's it. Which is not beneficial later stages. So I need to get these two together. Who do they link better with? 3 there. Okay, they link the same with either one. So we're actually going to keep Vegito on rotation. At this point, I'm just mumbling about because it's just me attacking constantly. But yeah, the RNG, back on that, I'll talk about that a little bit. The RNG today has been completely terrible. I don't even think anybody has had as bad of RNG as I've had up to this point in time. I have not had anything go my way in any of the events I've taken on. I've actually taken on the Legendary Vegeta event too, and completely got destroyed with units with over 500k defense. They've gotten supered and pretty much wiped out. So I'm not the most excited about taking on this event today, or any event today for that matter, because of my RNG and my luck is just non-existent at this point in time. Alright, now we're taking on the Uzaru. We're going to... We got one more turn before we need to transform them. They're sitting at 292k defense. We're actually going to swap you into that front slot, Vegito, because I like you a little more for that position. I'm just hoping they don't super the gods at the end of the rotation. Like, that's the one worry for me, is supering the gods. Or the same word. I say gods every time. That stacks his defense. This raises his defense, and his passive gets 7% to attack and defense as well. And this stacks his defense again for one turn. Vegito, these units are still really good for long events. Like, I don't care what anybody says about how they've dropped off the table for short events. They completely have. I will agree with that. But for long events, these two blue fusions are some of the better units in the game. Because you let them build that up, and then they just hit immaculate numbers. Vegito is probably the better of the two, kit-wise, to be honest. But Gogeta still hits ridiculously hard. Vegito has more defense, Gogeta has more offense. Which is generally how they're perceived anyway, Gogeta being the more offensive. And I told you they were going to super hit. This is probably going to hit like a ton. 372k. It's not where I wanted, but it's not terrible, I suppose. This is the last rotation of where these two units here are going to be getting their extra key. So I'm probably going to need to fuse them from here on out, or just let them keep stacking in positions where they're not taking many hits. Because it's only 7 turns they get that 77% buff, and that extra key one for the first 7 turns. After that, they lose that, but they keep their additional 1 key. They're mainly a first 7-turn unit. As you can clearly see, they're taking ridiculous amounts of damage. Yeah, I understand it's type disadvantage, but with how many times they've supered already, they should be a little better off, but apparently not. I'm hoping these the gods are going to get an additional. I wasn't sure how much key they had, so I wasn't sure if it was going to get the built-in additional, or if this is just like an extra additional that they had from the passive. Yep, that was the built-in additional from the passive. They were at 20 key exactly. And the Vegito here is going to hit 5.6 million. I'm thinking we're going to fuse next turn into Gogeta unless our health is higher. I don't remember. I didn't actually get a chance to heal, to be honest with you. Yes, we are going to fuse into Gogeta, which is going to give us a complete refresh in terms of health, which is awesome, actually. And since this is... Okay, I might actually have to remove Vegito. I might need to remove Vegito from this rotation right now. And keep the Gogetas paired. Because they are probably better off for one another than Gogeta is. I'm going to put Vegito in the final slot, because I'll have that chance to dodge anyway. And this Gogeta is just a beast. He'll pierce through 7 mil attack stat. What's he going to hit? 5.6 million. Alright, cool bet. No question. And Vegito at the end should do at least 2 supers, I'm assuming. And he has that chance to dodge, but it's just next rotation when he's not in that spot. I'm a little worried about him taking damage. And right now he's just stacking his attack and defense a little by little. And he's doing a double super, which is perfect. Which will raise his defense again, which is exactly what I wanted to see. I'm again still worried about Vegito in that final slot taking a super, but his attack stat is in fact at 5.4 million, 5.1 million, I did not remember. Can you do an additional? Yes you are, so you're going to stack your defense twice, which is great, plus have that chance to dodge. But you were taking the super here, and he dodges it. Okay, the RNG. Is it better? Is the RNG in my favor, boys? That's 4 straight dodges. Is it time? Is the RNG turning around? But as you can see, they've all lost their defense. And the defense has fallen off the table for all of them. So what we're going to do is we're going to go like this and give them the chance to stack their defense up. But we got the Dokkan mode, which is kind of going to adversely affect my plan of letting them stack their defense. Because this Dokkan mode will probably finish this stage off. If not, the gods will do it. I didn't really want a Dokkan mode for this spot either, but next rotation is going to be tech, so I should have a decent... Yeah, I'll have both Gogetas plus the Vegito unit LR that's in one on that next rotation, so that'll give me a pretty good advantage, I guess, going into it. And it didn't finish him, but these guys are going to here. I mean, they should if they're super attacking. Come on, they're stacking your attack on this one. Alright, yeah, guaranteed crit. Or not a guaranteed crit, they got a crit, so. Alright, final stage. Can RNG work in my favor for a little bit longer? Alright, give that to them. Give that to you. And give that to you. Now, don't super till after this guy attacks. Thank you, Goku. Now, this is going to raise their attack and defense. I think it's only just normal. I don't think it's greater than anything. It's just raising attack and defense. And he's supering. Let's see. We have 717,000 health. We just raised our defense. Let's see how much this does. 300,000. That is not that much. We have 775,000. I was incorrect. So, 300,000 is not that bad in that situation. I'm just kind of worried about this guy taking a lot of damage here. He did super, though. So he should be okay. Oh, yeah, we're good. We're Gooch. We're Gucci boys. And next rotation, I'm actually going to just transform everybody to get that major advantage. And if I get the chance to do the active skills, I'm just going to pop them off because I am not playing games this time. Active skill activated. Active skill activated. He gets guaranteed P when he attacks anyway. Okay, so what is he? Perfecto. Alright, let's go. Just don't super in this front slot. We'll be fine. Okay, good. This Vegito's probably going to do 2 to 3 supers. I probably could have healed now that I'm looking at it, but I don't think I need to with this Vegito here. I really don't, because he has so much defense. He has so much defense on his supers, and these two here are going to greatly raise their defense. And hopefully they'll counter his attack enough to the point where this thing will activate and they won't get to attack. Oh, he's going to attack anyway. Okay, bet. I'm kind of worried now. Defensively, I'm kind of worried. I'm not worried if he attacks this Gogeta because he has that chance to counter. The counter could be my best friend right here. And he's not countering, so we might die. He had 349k health. So, we're hanging on. We're just barely hanging on. Let's activate this. I'm not going to go ahead with the turn just yet. I want to see what happens.
Here goes!
I'm hoping this will finish him off. If not, I do have the fusion for the Super Saiyan 4s I can activate. And it did. Okay, so we beat it with 12,000 health. No itemed it, which is awesome. We had 12,338 health left. Let's go. RNG actually helped out a little bit that time with those dodges on that Vegito. So, we have gotten one of the missions done. Let's go, boyos. We'll see you guys back here in a little bit for Sworn Enemies or Legendary Existence. Thank you guys, and I'll see you guys then.